Jigsaw puzzles. How lame and pointless is that? At least that's what I thought before 2020. And with this, a little welcome to my YouTube channel. And for today's very special day, the 29th of January, the International Day for Jigsaw Puzzles. Yeah, if you're new to my channel and you don't do jigsaw puzzles, then please stay tuned. And because today I'm going to tell you why I started jigsaw puzzles, a thing that I thought that never occurred to me that I would ever do it as a hobby. Um, yeah, and also for the ones who are new to my channel, a little welcome. And for those of you who do puzzles, yeah, it's just the journey, how I got to my very best hobby, jigsaw puzzling. Yeah, so with all this, I'm going to start and tell you the story how I got into jigsaw puzzles. As I said, I've never done a jigsaw puzzle. Not of that I can think of in my childhood. Never did one. I cannot remember. Just the jigsaw puzzles that I've done are the ones that I've done with my son as he was very little, the little ones with the 20-piece segments. But my son was intrigued with this, and I was neither, so we never did jigsaw puzzling wise anything until 2020, because then something very special happened. My dear neighbor gave me a jigsaw puzzle from her son because she said, "Yeah, I'm just putting out stuff in the house. Do you want to try it?" I said, "Yeah, okay. I will do a jigsaw puzzles." It was one for little children with, I guess, around 200 pieces. And yeah, we started this jigsaw puzzle, and as you might know, my son doesn't like it at all. We started it, he was like 10 minutes in it, and he said, "No, I'm off." So just as a formality and being nice to my neighbor, I finished this jigsaw puzzle. And then so it happened with the last piece. I know, I guess all you jigsaw puzzlers knows it's a very special feeling, this feeling of assembling the last piece, this putting in. Oh my God, a little explosion in my body happened. It was an adrenaline kick. I never was aware of that this could happen. And I was quite surprised because I thought, oh my God, that felt nice, quite surprisingly nice. And yeah, this is the thing that started my new hobby, because I was hobbylessness for the last, I don't know, around 5 years. No, maybe less, 4 years, something around this time. I didn't had any hobbies because my hobbies before, and this will just take a minute. I'm sorry, but I have to tell you this because maybe it's important for some people, for you, because one of my hobbies was yeah, sewing. I did sew a lot, and also I crocheted and knitted a lot. And this is one of the things that I saw for my son. As you can see, it's a little I don't know how you say it in English. It's in German. It's called a Latzhose. It's a, yeah, it's a pants, a onesie for my son. And yeah, I was just doing like many years ago. I was crocheting, not crocheting. I was knitting a scarf for my son, and it was in the night in the bed. And then I was thinking about which color to use next. And this thing that I had to make the decision which color to do next, either green or blue, just absolutely just yeah, distracted my whole hobby, because I didn't wanted to make any more decisions. uh, um, Crocheting wise, knitting wise, or even sewing wise. So this was for me like a break point. This scarf, this unfinished scarf, I don't know. I think I just threw it away. I don't know if I will find it any time. I will show it to you, because I just was full of duties around the house, and keeping up with my son and doing the house, going to work and everything. I was just uploaded. and everything that should have taken stress away from me as a hobby, yeah, was just falling apart because I was going way upper and doing more complicated stuff. And this was just beyond my imagination. And I thought, oh my God, I don't want to do any more decisions and I don't want to do anything. So I just threw it apart and didn't had any hobbies for, yeah, at least 4 years, I guess, around this time. So yeah, as my neighbor came, she gave me this jigsaw puzzle and I was quite surprised because, yeah, as I said, I got this little adrenaline kick. So, and then I thought, oh my God, maybe there's a world for me that I wasn't aware of because, as I said, just jigsaw puzzling is just so boring. And then, yeah, lucky me, I made the decision and I said, okay, maybe I will have a look and look what is out there. And yeah, so I saw that there's, for example, a jigsaw puzzle with Hundertwasser. He's a very famous artist who does all these wonderful, gorgeous puppy art designs. And I said, okay, I love Hundertwasser because I know him. And yeah, I wanted to try it out. And I guess this was even the second jigsaw puzzle that I ever did. And I gotta say, it was a very, very hard one. It took me at least 1 week to do it, to finish it, because due to the green segment, this I cannot recommend as a starter. I will tell you later with what to start. But yeah, still, I enjoyed it so much. And even though the quality wasn't the best, I got stuck with it because this feeling of just having to do or to getting only one decision, just one decision, which puzzle will I do, is the only thing that I want to do. And then the other thing is just looking where does it have to go and everything else, just as you do jigsaw puzzles. Yeah, and then over the time in 2020, as yeah, Corona were, and you also had to stay at home. I mean, I normally stay at home. We loved, in this case, I'm sorry, but we loved Corona because we are all three in the house. We are very stay-at-home people. And yeah, so this hobby just emerged into a huge, huge hobby. And yeah, I just want to show you, just as some examples, what world is there. Because for me, as I always thought about jigsaw puzzles were always for me the doll. I'm sorry if it's your taste in jigsaw puzzles, but for me it's always the footage of a landscape or anything. But for me, I hate photographed jigsaw puzzles. I don't like them at all, and also landscapes. These are the worst for me personally. But yeah, I just want to show you a little variation on things that there are in jigsaw puzzles because there are so many more to jigsaw puzzles than, as I said, the landscapes or the photographed photos of a town or anything. For example, like this one by Djeco, there are puzzles with yeah, funny forms. Or also there are puzzles for Christmas or even for Easter. I will just show you the one for Christmas. I'm sorry. For example, a very crazy Christmas jigsaw puzzle I just did recently. And for example, there are also, I'm sorry, puzzles for persons, as I showed you with the Freddie Mercury. Also, there are puzzles for very quite well-known yeah, Netflix series such as Bridgerton or Wednesday, for example. I just bought this one recently. And also different forms, as you can see, the one with the I don't know what it's called. It's a peacock? No, it's not a peacock. I'm sorry. A dodo. Yeah. A dodo. Or round puzzles. There are rectangular ones, horizontal ones. And also there are puzzles for, for example, Halloween. Some that are glowing in the dark. Or maybe a puzzle for Taylor Swift. Even for Taylor Swift, there's a puzzle. And yeah, also there are advent calendars, and also the very, very classical art designs. This one I absolutely love, The Birth of Venus, by Botticelli. Oh my God, I just loved it. It's very hard. Don't get it as a starter, for sure. But yeah, just if you love art, just look what in art is there to look. Yeah, and also I got, for example, here some puzzles that got history within. I just got here the German version, the history of Rome. There's also the Odyssey and many things by, for example, Jameson and Hudson. They do a lot of these art designs. There's also one with the Titanic and everything, and also they have about Monet. They also got Frida Kahlo. Just look in my reviews that I did before. There are a lot of variations on jigsaw puzzles. And if you are interested in this hobby by anything, then just go and look up a jigsaw puzzle that you are maybe interested in. But before you're going to do it, but before you're going to buy a 1,000 piece count puzzle, I would just tell you a little bit on how to start, maybe as a starter. Just go and buy a 300 count piece jigsaw puzzle. Maybe also the one XL by Ravensburger, for example, the one for the little children. Buy it used, you will always get it. As I saw in America, apparently they have a lot of thrift stores. I wasn't aware of that. Just go in the thrift store, buy one used one, or ask your neighbors, your friends. Anyone will ever always have a jigsaw puzzle around the house. Just try it out. If you don't get this feeling with the last piece, this little um, feeling of enjoyment that you completed a puzzle, then just don't do it. It's just not your hobby. But if you did it, just go and do it. Buy a puzzle for yourself, go buy 300 count, 500, and then just start with the 1,000 piece count puzzle, because the difference between a 500 and a 1,000, it's not that it's just the double of time. You can count amount the 3 times the time, because you have way more parts to look around and everything. And yeah, just don't underestimate the time that you need for a 1,000 piece count puzzle, and don't get frustrated. But even if you get frustrated, this is the very, very good thing on jigsaw puzzling, though. If you don't like the puzzle, just don't do it. Just disassemble it. It won't take a lot of time just to disassemble it. I got my piece in mind with it. If I don't like a jigsaw puzzle, I would just don't do it. I would just throw it apart and just give it to somebody else, because this is something for me that it has to be enjoyable. I have to do a jigsaw puzzle that I just absolutely enjoy and that I love to do. And I got my piece with it. I know some puzzlers don't have it, and that it's stuck with them in their mind. Also, this happens also to me. Yeah, that if I didn't finish a jigsaw puzzle. But yeah, but still, if I don't like a jigsaw puzzle, I don't know why. Maybe by quality, or I don't know what's happening with me on this day. I just don't do it. I just disassemble it. And this is also the one thing that I gotta say that is a very pro um, point to jigsaw puzzle, that other than, for example, doing bricks, just such as Lego, or do miniature, I don't know how you say it, or crafting or anything. You just kind of disassemble it very, very easy, and then just give it away. You can just land it. If you do, for example, a Lego and you just put it together, then it will just take a lot of time just to disassemble something. And this is the big pro point that I gotta say is for me, especially with a jigsaw puzzle. And is it boring to do a jigsaw puzzle? Yes. I'm sorry to say it. Yes, it's boring. Yeah, but this is what it's supposed to be in my case, for example, because what jigsaw puzzling gives me. It's a peace of mind, just a relaxing time. You don't have to do any decisions, not with the sewing, for example, which color or which color to use the next one. Just decide on the thing that you want to assemble, and that's all. You just have then to look. What I do puzzling wise is always watch a movie, or I'm hearing a podcast and everything. And if you don't have the time, just leave it laying around the house if you got the space for it, for sure. But nothing will ever come to you, okay, I have to assemble this within this time. No, the time is set by you. So this gives you freedom. And yeah, for me, jigsaw puzzling is just another way of meditation. And I gotta say, I've never imagined that this hobby would be such a huge hobby for me. Yeah, because yeah, it just gives me absolutely stress release. I gotta say, yeah, it's very, very, very relaxing. Yeah, and with this also want to tell you that there's also the world of speed puzzling. Maybe this could also be a hobby for you if you like to puzzle on speed. There's the World Championship in not Barcelona, Valladolid every year, and also in America and every current country that you're watching me. Maybe they're coming up, they're popping up. Jigsaw puzzling is becoming such a huge phenomenal worldwide, and maybe you will also get to meet other people which love jigsaw puzzling, and you can do it together. Maybe if you want to do this. For me, this is nothing that I ever want to do. I don't like to do jigsaw puzzles together with other people. Just if I'm just going to meet somebody else, then yeah, it's a special occasion. But yeah, the world of jigsaw puzzles, it's so unknown by many people. That's why I wanted to give you this yeah, look into the jigsaw puzzle world. And yeah, I hope that maybe if you're new to jigsaw puzzling, yeah, maybe this would be maybe a hobby for you. Yeah, just try it out. Just really try it out. Give it a chance. Never in my mind I would have thought that this would become my biggest hobby. Never, because for me jigsaw puzzling was so lame and dull, and yeah. Yeah, but just as you can see, I already did more than 300, and yeah, there are lots more to come. Yeah. So with this, this is how I came to jigsaw puzzling, and yeah, this I hoped you got a little bit of yeah, enjoyment out of this video. But still, within the end, also in this English version, I still want to mention my dear neighbor Bianca, because she's just started all this big hobby, and she doesn't even know that I have two YouTube channels, and I will use this opportunity to show her the two videos, and yeah, that I mentioned her, and just want to tell her a very, very big thank you. Yeah, to opening me the world of jigsaw puzzles. And I really, really hope for all of you guys who are new to jigsaw puzzles, yeah, that it's also a world that will be opened for you, maybe as well. For all of you who are all crazy about jigsaw puzzle, I hope that you still got an enjoyment out of my jigsaw puzzle hobby journey. Yeah, so with this, a little hello, not hello, a little warm. I wish you all a good day and a very, very good International Jigsaw Puzzling Day. Yeah, so many lovely greetings from me. Bye.